Welcome to P&O Cruises. You are on the threshold of beginning a new and exciting career as a food and beverage assistant, or FBAS, as it is generally known, on board the magnificent ships of P&O Cruises. At P&O Cruises, it is not only about building on our rich heritage as the pioneers in the cruise ship industry, but it is also about taking care of our crew, as you will soon discover. So sit back and relax as we take you on board the P&O Cruises ship MV Oriana into the fast-paced world of the back-of-house department.
Hello, my name is David Shepherd and I'm the Executive Purser on board Oriana. My role on board is Head of the Hotel Department. Our food and beverage assistants are critical and a very important part of our food and beverage team. Their work on board ensures that they provide the galley team with clean and hygienic equipment as well as vital support to the food and beverage operation.
MV Oriana carries approximately 1900 passengers on board, with 800 crew working in various departments. Of these, 85 crew work as FBAS in the back-of-house department. For someone who has never been on board a cruise ship, seeing a cruise ship for the first time is always an awe-inspiring sight. Once you embark on board, you will see a flurry of movement all around you. Crew in motion, things happening all around, people constantly moving. In fact, it is a constant buzz of activity. You will be wonderstruck as to how does one manage and execute such a complex operation, and perhaps most importantly, how do you fit into this whole scheme of operations? The answer lies in being a disciplined team member and keeping the passenger in focus at all times.
I'm Amanda Barnes and I'm working as a food and beverage manager on board Oriana. As a food and beverage assistant, you'll be playing an important part in delivering the end product to the passengers.
Hello, my name's Sam and I'm the Deputy Food and Beverage Manager on board Oriana. As a food and beverage assistant, you'll be mainly involved in the back-of-house operation, where cleanliness and hygiene are your main responsibilities.
As an FBAS, you will be working in the back-of-house department, which provides a supportive role to the food production and the F&B service department by ensuring that clean cutlery, crockery and cookware are available for use as required.
Hi guys, my name is Jetson Jesudas. I work on board MV Oriana as an F&B assistant. Trust me guys, it's a pretty good experience working over here and I've been enjoying a lot.
Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Oriana. How are you?
When you join the ship for the first time, a detailed set of instructions will be given to help you settle in comfortably in your new role. After completing your pre-joining formalities at the crew office, you will be met by the galley supervisor, who you will be reporting to in your day-to-day activity.
Welcome aboard Oriana. I'm James Ribello, your galley supervisor. You'll be working with me in the galley, in the plate houses and pot washes. Alright, may I know your good name please?
I'm Charles.
Very good, Charles. Yeah. So good name?
Jetson.
Jetson, welcome aboard Oriana.
The galley supervisor will hand out your joining pack, consisting of your cabin key, your blue card, uniforms, shoes, etc.
I still remember my first day on board when everything was new for me. And I was actually puzzled and scared. First of all, the ship was huge for me and everything inside was like completely out of the world compared to the other places where you have worked. Because there's nothing like that. It's very easy. People are really supporting. You work in a team and you enjoy a lot. By the end of the day, I was pretty confident about it, as my supervisor had told me, which actually made me pretty confident. So I feel that now I can work over here without any trouble.
Okay guys, come down. I'll show you your cabins. These are all the crew cabins on our side. The emergency exit down there. One more emergency exit here. These are the two cabins to stay in one berth. and this is the other cabin, so two will stay in this cabin. And I'll meet you in 20 minutes time in the lobby outside.
Once you settle inside your cabin, you will be required to report to the galley supervisor after changing into your brand new uniform. And then, the adventure begins. A strong safety culture exists on board all P&O ships. So the first set of instructions that a galley supervisor imparts is that of your emergency duties. Your supervisor will take you to your muster station and instruct you on the course of action that you need to follow once you hear the emergency alarms.
Hey guys, this is your crew alert position. When you hear crew alert signal, please go to your cabin, collect your life jacket, your warm clothing, blue cap, the blue card, any medication, and come in here. And then your first in charge will let you know what you need to do. Is that fine and clear with everyone?
Regular drills are conducted to exercise you in your emergency duties.
Hi, my name is Adrian Cardozo. I'm a senior galley supervisor working on board Oriana. I've been with this company for the last 13 years. As a senior galley supervisor, I have to directly report the on-board Deputy Food and Beverage Manager. I'm mainly responsible for our back-of-house department, which includes the plate house, pot washes, crew mess and officer mess.
Once the emergency duties are explained to you, your galley supervisor will take you to your place of work, the back-of-house department. It is here that you will be spending 9 to 10 months working for 10 to 12 hours a day. The galley supervisor will briefly explain the functions of various machines before taking you to the chemical locker, where all chemicals used in various equipments are stored. Here you will be instructed on the correct and safe usage of chemicals, along with the use of PPE, personal protective equipment. The PPE consists of a face mask, eye protection, full apron and heavy-duty rubber gloves. One of the key components of the chemical locker is the eye wash station. The eye wash station consists of a small mirror and 3 containers of eye wash solution, which should be used immediately should any chemical enter your eye during the course of work. On board P&O Cruises ships, the back-of-house department consists of 2 distinct areas, the pot wash and the plate wash. Eventually, during the course of your contract, you will find yourself working in either of these areas. The pot wash employs a more manual method of cleaning. Large pots, pans and other items used by the galley in food production are cleaned in the pot wash area. Using 3 large compartments of water for the wash, rinse and sanitize procedure. This is called the 3-sink method of cleaning.
The cleaning procedure starts is like when we have a medium-sized container, we just soak the container in the wash tank, and then from there we remove it, place it on the rinse tank, rinse the container. From there we put it inside the sanitizing tank, where we keep it for 30 seconds. And after that we remove it, and from there is one more guy who wears the white gloves to keep all the clean containers to the clean area.
Highly soiled utensils with stubborn stains, which are difficult to clean by hand, are processed in the metal wash machine, also located in the pot wash area.
There's a second important department in back of house, that is the plate house.
The plate wash is an area fitted with an industrial dishwasher, which cleans large numbers of crockery and cutlery used during meal services.
We also have a glass washer that we wash all the glassware that comes from the restaurants and from the bars.
During meal times, the waiters bring in the plates, forks, spoons, bowls, cups, etc. used by the passengers, and a cyclical routine of cleaning and dispensing takes place. The principle used in the cleaning procedure is the same: wash, rinse and sanitize, but in this case done automatically by the dishwasher. Large amounts of food waste are generated in the galley during food production and in the restaurants during meal service. This food waste is disposed of in an environmentally safe manner with the help of a pulper.
We pulp all the food waste that comes from the galley areas, from the restaurants, from the bars, which eventually generates into a fine food waste that goes down to the main incinerator.
P&O Cruises operates on the highest level of environmental consciousness. Hence, it is extremely important for you to understand the P&O Cruises garbage segregation policy.
On board the ship, we have to segregate our own garbage that comes into our department. In the plate house and pot washes, we have garbage bins, bin caps for garbage separation with the label on it.
On board P&O Cruises ships, all garbage generated is first segregated into the following common categories: general waste, paper, plastics, identified by a black sticker; metal waste, cans, bottle tops, etc., identified by a white sticker; glass waste, bottles, crockery, etc., identified by a green sticker.
The FPAs are then responsible for the segregation and collection, and also taking the garbage down to the incinerator room in a correct and appropriate manner, which will then incinerated by the garbage area people.
Every plate wash and pot wash area is divided into two sections: the clean area and the dirty area. When working in these areas, it is important for you to don the correct uniform to distinguish a clean area FPAS from a dirty area FPAS. This is done to avoid cross-contamination. For example, in the dirty area, you will wear blue gloves, whereas in the clean area, you will wear white gloves.
The food and beverage assistants also look after the manning, preparation and service in the crew mess, the officers' mess, and our room service we provide to our passengers.
One of the most important areas that you may expect to work in is the crew mess. The crew mess FPAS have a different set of uniforms to distinguish them from the main galley FPAS. In the crew mess, you will be primarily responsible for replenishing food supplies in the food counter, the coffee and tea vending machines, the juice vending machine and the condiment trays. You will also be responsible for ensuring that the general surroundings are clean and tidy.
We eat our food at the crew mess. On the first day, I was wondering whether I'll be able to have a good meal or not, because I don't know what kind of food they serve. To my surprise, for breakfast, the lunch and dinner also we had Indian selections of food.
Our crew mess caters to tastes of all nationalities like Indian, Filipino, Pakistanis and Euro. A fine selection of your local cuisine will be offered during all meal times. Similar to the crew mess is the officers' mess, where all the officers dine. The operations in the officers' mess is the same as that of the crew mess. The only difference is that as an officer mess FPAS, you will be wearing a uniform similar to that of an assistant waiter. During your time on board, the galley supervisor may transfer you to the crew mess and later on to the officer mess. As an FPAS, you may expect to be placed in the night shift which usually takes place from 10:30 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. During the night shift, the entire galley is cleaned, with special emphasis on those areas which cannot be cleaned during the day. This includes all deckheads, bulkheads, scuppers, etc. and galley equipment like deep fat fryers, blast chillers, ovens, hot plates, etc. Food debris from food production equipment are cleaned and kept ready for use the next day.
Good morning, room service from Halby. John speaking.
Hello, I'd like to order a breakfast to my cabin, which is F197.
Yes, ma'am.
So I would like cornflakes, bran flakes, a couple of croissants, cup of tea, orange juice.
2 orange juices.
And that's it, yeah. How long does it gonna take then?
Your order would take around 20 minutes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, bye-bye.
The room service department is another area where you can be expected to work as an FBAS.
Hello, my name is Rachel Caddick. I am the Assistant Food and Beverage Manager on board Oriana, and I am in charge of the room service team. There are 7 members of the room service team on board Oriana. You have 4 that work the day shift, and then you have 3 of them that work the night shift. The room service team works 7 days a week, and on average they work around 10 hours a day.
As part of the room service team, you would be expected to take orders from passengers and deliver them to their cabins.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
As this position has a fair bit of passenger interaction, you will only be placed in this department after you gain some experience in the back of house department.
Room service is purely focused on passenger interaction. You will get to meet and speak to different passengers on a daily basis.
You will also need to be able to demonstrate that you can communicate effectively, ready for when you deal directly with passengers.
If you are hardworking, show enthusiasm and show commitment to your job, you can then progress to the room service team.
Okay, enjoy your breakfast. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you.
As part of your duties as an FBAS, you will be required to regularly fill in temperature logs and other cleaning logs as instructed by a supervisor from time to time. These logs are subject to random checking by your supervisors or manager. Plate wash and pot wash areas are inspected for cleanliness and general upkeep during galley rounds, which happen once every fortnight. During these rounds, ship's officers visit the plate wash and the pot wash to carry out inspections. Any irregularities are reported to the head of department. Therefore, as an FBAS, you will be expected to ensure that your equipments are maintained and any defects are reported to your supervisor immediately. Our ships carry between 1,900 and 3,500 passengers on every voyage, each lasting 2 to 3 weeks. At the end of a particular voyage, existing passengers disembark and new passengers embark to begin a different voyage. The ship's crew are responsible for the safe offloading of passenger baggage during disembarkation as well as getting in passenger baggage at the time of embarkation. Considering the huge amount of baggage which is processed, the entire ship's company chips in to ensure that the baggage operation is carried out smoothly. Similarly, our ships carry a large amount of stores to last the entire voyage. Obviously, we cannot afford to run out of stores during the middle of the voyage. So, during turnaround days, storing operations are also carried out alongside the baggage operations.
Whilst learning the back of house role, if you do a good job and work hard and give a good impression to your supervisors, you'll be considered for promotion into our passenger focused areas.
As a food and beverage assistant, if you work hard and show commitment, you will be able to progress into other departments, into restaurants, bars and possibly the stores department.
There are various avenues for promotion once you gain experience and display proficiency in your role as an FBAS. The bar and the restaurant department are usually the most lucrative areas to apply for a promotion.
Hello, my name is Rajiv Keshwan. I'm the Bar Services Manager on board Oriana. As Bar Services Manager, I am responsible for the whole operations of the bars and the staffing of various bar outlets. The bar department has always been a lucrative career choice for FBAS. Once you are in the bar department, you are put in as a pool attendant on the open decks, where you are in charge of all the deck furniture. The next level is the junior bar steward. Then you get promoted to a bar steward, directly dealing with passenger requirements. Depending again on your performance, you are promoted to an assistant bartender and then a bartender in charge of a whole bar yourself.
We have on board an appraisal system which is used to assess employees, and this is monitored by supervisors and managers throughout your contract. You are given 2 appraisals, one midway through your contract and one final appraisal at the end.
Hello, I am Peter Dias, the restaurant manager on board the Oriana. I look after the Peninsula restaurant, which is one of the 2 main restaurants on board. The restaurant has always been a place where most FBASs would aspire to be working in. If you choose the restaurant as your career option, get set for a rewarding experience because there is more passenger interaction and also great monetary benefits.
If indeed you prove yourself by working hard and impress your supervisors and manager, then this will be reflected on your appraisal. This appraisal will then be sent on to the shoreside office, who will add you onto a promotional wait list. Depending on availability, you will then be promoted into your chosen career path of either bars or restaurants.
Hello, I'm Myron Narona. I work as a head waiter on board Oriana. I joined P&O Cruises in the year 1999 as an F&B assistant. To sheer determination and hard work, I got promoted and now I am a head waiter.
Hi, my name is Pascual Fernandez and I'm the hotel stores manager on board Oriana. I joined the company in 1995 as a food and beverage assistant. I've been with the company for the last 15 years and I have been having a great time. Over a period of time, I have realized that hard work and commitment always pays. That's the reason why from a food and beverage assistant, I have made it up to the stores manager.
There are great opportunities and a structure in place for promotions, and all you need to bring along with you is your energy, your enthusiasm and drive.
Our Crew Achievement Recognition Program, aptly titled Cruise Awards, recognizes individual performances by crew in offering spectacular service not only to our passengers but also to your fellow crew members. You are free to nominate any crew via a cruise card available with your head of department. All nominations are sent to the cruise committee, who then select a winner for the outstanding performer and a runner-up. This ceremony is held once every month to honor the nominees and the winners.
Not only work, there are many different things like we have parties, we have discos, we have tournaments.
And FBAS's work is not all work. We strongly believe that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. There are plenty of avenues for your enjoyment on board. During off-duty hours, you may wish to relax at the crew bar with your friends over a drink, or work out at the fully equipped crew gym, or visit the crew library. There is a recreational deck on board just for crew, with a pool for you to take a dip or play any outdoor games.
Certain festivals are celebrated on board, very important festivals of India, and you also celebrate Independence Day. That's a special occasion for us.
A fully active crew club, managed by crew themselves, organizes various activities like crew discos, interdepartmental sporting events, bingo, theme nights, etc. Perhaps one of the most enjoyable parts of working on board a cruise ship is the opportunity to visit different ports over the course of a voyage. During your break times, you can step out and explore these cities or perhaps have lunch and savor the local cuisine.
Coming away to sea is certainly an exciting opportunity, as well as earning money, visiting great places and working with great people.
The best part of the ship company is you get to see the world for free and the company pays you for that. For me, that's the best part. Though people might tell you that it's a really hard job on board. Yeah, initially there are some times when you feel that it's really tough, but there are people who will support you, like your bosses, your supervisors, your friends, your colleagues. Everyone on board is like a family and they are really very supportive.
We are here to guide and support and develop you to ensure you become successful and work your way through the ranks.
On board, if you have any questions or queries, we always have supervisors and managers and people like myself around to help and answer, and also give you guidance if you need any.
Your hard work and commitment will take you a long way. I wish you all the best.
Wish you all the best.
All the best.
I wish you all the best. Go for it.
And we'll look forward to working with you on board.
I look forward to working with you in the near future.
On behalf of P&O, I wish you every success.
I certainly look forward to meeting and working with you in the near future. Good luck and best wishes.
I'm Captain Chris Wells of Oriana. I'd like to welcome you to P&O Cruises. I wish you all the best and I look forward to welcoming you on board and working with you.
You have taken the right step in your career by joining P&O Cruises, where a multicultural environment and the best business practices await you. We do hope that you will progress in your career as an FPAS. We wish you all the best.